What's up everyone? Welcome to today's video. If you are new here, my name is Ben Richardson. I'm a personal trainer. I'm also a chemical engineer. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about how Rob McElhenney got absolutely chiseled after the age of 40. So if you are new here, I want you to subscribe to my channel because it is going to teach you how to live a healthy, sustainable life by mastering your eating habits and your fitness. So if you're interested, hit that subscribe button and turn the notifications on too so that you don't miss out on any of my latest content. So by the time you're done watching this video, you'll have a solid weight loss strategy in place so that you can get shredded like Rob McElhenney, but you're going to get the best and the fastest results if you implement all of the content at once at the same time, so make sure you stick around for the whole thing. Let's go ahead and dive in. So if you're not familiar, Rob McElhenney is a star in the show It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and I'm pretty sure he also created the show and he was an executive producer too. But anyway, he thought that it would be funny during season 7 if he just got completely fat, if he just put on a bunch of weight. He thought it would make his character more funny, which it did. I mean, I love that show, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and it was pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. I think another running joke is most actors and actresses tend to start looking better as seasons go on, and he just thought it'd be funny if he did the opposite, and it was pretty funny. But anyway, fast forward to season 13, which aired in 2018, which was only a few years ago. The man was absolutely shredded. And he's 42 at this time, so he really put in a good amount of work to build a pretty impressive looking physique. Anyway, just to provide a little bit of feedback as to what is going on. Now, when I was doing a lot of research for this, and I was looking up things that Rob McElhenney did and how other people were talking about him and interviewing him, the common theme is that he prioritized his workouts and that he exercised in a proper manner to build a body like this. And let me tell you why that is not the case. Because if that were the case, way more people would look like him than they do. There are tons of people out there who work out every single day for 1-2 hours every single day at the gym, and they put in the work, they do their cardio, they do their weight training, they do their strength training, and they don't skip a beat. However, they do not have a physique that lean and impressive as Rob McElhenney had, and still does, by the way. He's managed to keep it off, so good for him. So let me just give you an example of why this is not the case. I'll tell you a little story of when I was in high school. I was trying to get in shape for soccer season in the fall. I was going into my junior year, so I decided that I was going to do P90X during the summer, all 3 months, the whole 90 days. And I did pretty much all of it. I completed the full 90 days. I may have missed a workout or two, but I was pretty darn consistent. But even after completing P90X, which you do work out practically every single day, whether it's cardio or some kind of stretching, there's some kind of yoga, some kind of strength training, you work out every single day for 90 days. And it got me into pretty good shape. I mean, my body was in decent shape. I was pretty strong and stuff, but I was not absolutely chiseled and shredded. And the reason is because I ate whatever I wanted to. And I know on this channel I talk about how you can eat whatever you want to and you can still lose weight, but I didn't follow a proper nutrition protocol. That's the issue. I just ate whatever I wanted to without following a proper caloric intake and a proper macronutrient split. That is why I made no results. Or at least didn't get the results that I was after, because I did want to get lean and shredded, but I didn't because my priorities were not in check. I prioritized my fitness and my exercise way over my nutrition. If you think Rob McElhenney built a body the way that he did just by following a proper workout protocol, think again. He had to master control over the foods that he put into his mouth every single day to achieve a physique like that. And that is not an easy thing to do. Unless you're a subscriber on my channel, then it's pretty easy because that's exactly what I talk about. Easy strategies that you can implement to lose weight quickly and easily. But anyway. So a few things that you can do, a solid strategy that you could start adhering to get as lean as Rob McElhenney did. Number one is you need to establish a proper calorie deficit. So if you just want to know exactly what to do, I recommend taking your goal body weight that you want to lean down to and multiply that number by the number 11. So let's say you want to weigh 170 pounds. Maybe you're, I don't know, 200 pounds right now or something, and you want to lean down to 170 pounds. You would take 170, multiply it by 11, and that would give you 1,870 calories. That's a pretty solid calorie deficit, and that'll help you lean down nicely. And that's still enough food that you're going to be able to feel good. It'll give you enough energy that you can stick to this calorie deficit for several weeks, if not several months. And that's important. You don't want to cut too hard because you're not going to be able to sustain it. And your energy levels and your mood and your sex drive and everything, it's going to absolutely plummet if you don't fuel your body with enough food, even when you're trying to lose weight. So that's very important, establishing a proper calorie deficit to do this. Something else that you want to do is you want to stick to a proper macronutrient split. So if you download the MyFitnessPal app, you can set up your calories and your macros. You can use the free version. You don't need to do the premium version or anything. Set up your calories in the manner that I just told you to, and then set up your macronutrient split as well. The key here is you want a balance of all three macronutrients. Don't go cutting carbs or restricting your fat or anything. I recommend anywhere in the ballpark of 30% protein, 25% fat, and 45% carbs. Again, the key takeaway is there's a good balance of all three. It's not that those numbers are magical in and of themselves, but the key takeaway is you want a good balance of them. Your body needs fat, carbs, and protein to feel good. So if you follow a proper calorie deficit and a proper macronutrient split, you are going to feel good and you're going to be able to sustain this diet for several weeks and several months, and that is where all your progress is going to come from, is consistency. Another thing that I like doing is intermittent fasting. I just call it the lazy man's method of intermittent fasting, and all I do is I skip breakfast in the morning. So I'd recommend trying something like that. Just skip breakfast and eat lunch and dinner like you normally do. Maybe have a snack here and there if you have enough calories for it. But this is a very effective strategy for leaning down quickly and easily. I've been following an intermittent fasting protocol for several years now, and it's my go-to method to easily eat in a calorie deficit. Just give it a shot, because I mean, you can have two pretty decent sized meals, and intermittent fasting kind of allows you to do that and still work towards your weight loss goals. So that's why I really like intermittent fasting. You can also sip on 0-calorie beverages in the morning, you know, black coffee or sparkling water, flat water, mineral water, diet soda, 0-calorie energy drinks, whatever it is. As long as it doesn't have any calories in it, you're not technically breaking your fast. And drinks like those can be pretty effective at blunting hunger anyway. So even if you don't want to do the intermittent fasting thing or skip breakfast, I'd suggest that you drink more drinks like that anyway, because they're going to help with hunger management a lot. So eat in a calorie deficit using the calculation that I told you, eat a balance of all three macronutrients, practice intermittent fasting, and the last thing that you probably want to do is walk 10,000 steps every single day. Now, if you're like me and you work out and do strength training a few times per week, really all you have to do is on days that you don't work out or go lift weights or whatever, walk 10,000 steps a day. So on your rest days, set out to get 10,000 steps a day, and that's really all you have to do. If you don't have a ton of time and you don't have time to walk 10,000 steps every single day, that's okay. You don't have to. You can still make good progress if you're working out and getting a ton of steps in on your rest days. But if you really want to make fast progress and get quick results, get 10,000 steps in every single day. Now, the reason I really like walking and just getting 10,000 steps in per day for cardio is because it's really going to have a neutral effect on your hunger. So other cardio methods like running or using the elliptical or the stationary bike, even jump roping, things like that, more intense cardio, that can elevate your hunger levels, and that's going to make it difficult to stick in a calorie deficit. But if all you're doing is just walking more and getting more general movement in throughout the day, that's going to have a pretty neutral effect on your appetite, and that's why walking really is the ultimate form of cardio. And then kind of another bonus tip that I like to throw in is don't be afraid to implement some kind of refeed day or higher calorie day once per week. Now, I don't like calling these cheat days because I am of the opinion that cheat days kind of create this unhealthy relationship with food. Like when you cheat, you have to go all out and just not pay attention or be disciplined or track anything whatsoever. Me personally, I just don't find that to be a very healthy outlook on food and dieting in general. But that's kind of what this is. You're eating more calories once per week to, first off, just for your own sanity, to give yourself a little more food to eat, and it's going to help regulate your metabolism even while you're dieting, because there is going to be some degree of metabolic damage when you're dieting. That's kind of inevitable, and that's how you lose weight in the first place. But anyway, this is an effective strategy. So once per week, just have a higher calorie day. Bump your calories up by like 600 or 700 calories. Go enjoy yourself. It's a nice psychological break from trying to lean down, and it's a very effective strategy. So implement that as well. These 5 tips, if you follow them and you implement all of them at the same time, you can get ripped and you can get shredded just like Rob McElhenney did. Whether or not this was his exact strategy, I'm not sure, but the point is eating in a calorie deficit and eating a good balance of macronutrients, that is the most sustainable way to lose weight, keep it off, get chiseled, get shredded, whatever you want to call it, and stay that way. And anyone who tries to argue anything else is lying to you or trying to sell you something or not painting the full picture. It is about calories in, calories out, and your body does need a proper macronutrient split to feel good while you are dieting and losing weight. So the calories is going to take care of the weight loss, and the macros is going to keep you feeling good so that you can stay consistent. Follow this strategy and you'll be getting lean in no time. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and let me know what you thought about the video in the comments below. It helps me out because it lets me know how I can make better quality content in the future or what adjustments that I can make. So let me know in the comments below and I will get back to you. If you have any questions, I do get back to you. If you made it to the end, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you got a lot out of this. Good luck getting lean. Good luck implementing all of these strategies to lose some weight. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.